Fröhlichen guten Morgen, Genas, der Steeblio ist wieder am Start mit einer neuen Folge von Trails of Cold Steel, beziehungsweise Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel, je nachdem, wie man es nimmt. So, was passiert ist, wir haben unseren Fieldstrip-Tag beendet. Ich weiß nicht, ob das uns weiterkommt, weil hier steht, dass wir schon Day 2 Ende sind. Aber wir hatten ja eigentlich nur einen Tag mit Vor- und Nachmittag. Aber naja, wir haben das beendet. Wir mussten Alisas Opa abholen, den haben wir kennengelernt. Der hat das Auto repariert, wir haben gegessen. Da hatten Ren oder Alisa ihren Moment gehabt. Unterm Sternenhimmel haben sich ein bisschen aufgemuntert. Und dann wurde in der Nacht der Aussichtsturm einfach mal so bombardiert. Und das schauen wir uns jetzt mal, wie das ausgeht. Oh, Field Study Day 3. Ah ja, warte, das war Tag 2. An Tag 1 sind wir gereist. Wir sind erst nachmittags angekommen und dann direkt pennen gegangen. Das heißt, wir hatten quasi nur erstmal. Ja doch. Alles im Rahmen. Das wäre bei der Gaius Family. Alles schick. Ah, that was a great meal. I don't think I could eat another bite. After how much we ate yesterday, I'm surprised we were still able to pack away this much food. Well, you're all growing boys and girls, so eat up. Riding takes a lot of energy, so I'd say eating like this is normal after a day out on the plains. Would anyone like more? Should probably refrain. If there's any chicken left, we can wrap it in bamboo and take it with us. Who knows, we might need something to gnaw on while we're out there today. Okay, let me help too. I'll put the leftover tea into some containers for you. Oh, thanks. You really are too kind. Your guests. What kind of hosts would we be if we didn't treat you as such? Anyway, here's a grand list of the tasks you'll be tending out today. Ich muss mehr arbeiten. We study Day 2 assigned tasks. North Highlands North Monster. Oh, nur eine? Large unknown monster has been seen around the northern part of the Highlands. Must be exterminated at all costs. Details unknown, southwest area of the Northern Highlands near cliff edge. I figured it couldn't hurt to give you fewer than yesterday. Feel free to take advantage of the extra time to do whatever strikes your fancy. Maybe go off the beaten path a bit. Understood. Thank you again for everything. Do you want to spend some more time with your grandfather today, Lisa? It sounds like you weren't able to spend much time with him yesterday. Went stayed in the elder's home yesterday, right? I imagined he ought to be up and about soon. I'd have no objections to completing this morning's task without you if you wish to spend more time with him. But... Hakan, are you here? Are you there? Elder, yes, I'm here. Oh, good morning. Grandfather? Martin? Morning, everyone. Sorry to intrude. Judging by the looks on your faces, it seems not all is well. I'm afraid you're right. We received word from Zendergate just a short while ago. They say the Imperial Army's watchtower has been attacked. What? Sounds like it all happened in the middle of the night. And that's not the last of it either. Republican Army's base has been attacked too. This isn't going to be pretty. Das war die mit dem Stunt. Same day, 8 Uhr morgens. Third Armored Division Military Airships. Cavalier leer. Oh, noch mehr Ships. Republican Army 8th Area Division Aviation Regiment Aldebaran. Oh, da ist er. Commander 6 Vander. Lieutenant General 6 Vander, pardon. Airborne Armored Division being sent out first as always, I see. I suppose it's only a matter of time before they give the order to the armored regiments to... Lieutenant General, we've confirmed the deaths of 2 of the guards. Further 3 have sustained serious injuries, but we've been able to stabilize their condition. I see. Have the medics see to them the second they arrived? Yes, sir. Contact Xandergate. Prepare the 3rd Armored Division for deployment. I want all armored vehicles ready to move before I return. Hey, you sure you don't need us to help? I appreciate your willingness, but we'll be fine. We're used to the procedures for moving the settlement in case of an emergency. Same goes for you, Gaius. I assume you'll be heading to Xandergate to learn more about the current situation from Lieutenant General Vander. Not as a citizen of North, but as a student of Force Military Academy. I will. Would you be staying here, Grandfather? I will. I can use a truck after all. And since I was here anyway, I might as well do what I can to get the settlement ready to move. Alright, please take care of yourself. Sorry, Adala Khan. I feel terrible that I can't help you when you need it most. You have your own job to do, there's no need to worry about us. May the blessing of the winds and the goddess be with you all. Take care. We will. We must make for Xandergate at once. Indeed, we need to find out as much as we can about what happened. Photographer Northern accompanied the party. Northern reaches of the North Highlands are temporarily inaccessible. Oh no! Aber wo ist denn die Kill-Quest? Die ist ja scheinbar nicht required. Die will ich trotzdem machen. Ah, das ist aber Northern Part. Oder? Location, Southwest area of the Northern. Ah, nee, ist Südwest. Ja, wir können ja mal mit Leuten reden hier. Vielleicht kriegen wir noch irgendwie eine Bonusaufgabe. Erzähl mir was.
I've met some Erewhonians before, and I want to believe that they're not a kind of people that needlessly start a war. But well, there's no sense in getting caught up in that line of thought. Right now we need to focus on leaving before things reach the point of no return.
Aber erst will ich dein Geld. Leave things here to us and hurry over the Xandergate. Guys, all I will say to you is that you should follow your heart. Whatever you do, be sure to have no regrets. Instead, I will do what I can. Excuse me, Lacan, we'd like to ask some questions about the monster you want us to exterminate. Sure, ask anyway. While it's not a required task, I can't hurt to know more about it, just in case. In that case, we would like to know about the monster itself.
Based on the request, it's a type of monster no one's ever seen before.
Yes, I can confirm that it is that as of this morning. In fact, this figure alone is a mystery. What I saw there was no ordinary monster, but a giant made of stone.
A giant made of stone? That sounds remarkably similar to the golems from old fairy tales.
We have legends of such a creature as well. But now that you mention it, that monster was strikingly similar to what's described in those stories. It's just bizarre. Got a bad feeling about this.
Me too, we should probably get rid of it quickly before anything happens.
Exactly why I decided to assign you this task. If you're going after it, head over to the southwestern area of the Highlands, northern region. Warte. Highlands, northern region, also muss ich doch nach Norden, oder? However, keep in mind that there's no need to force yourself should it prove to be more dangerous than anticipated. Got it, thanks for the information, Dad. Either way, we should go and get a look at ourselves at least. We can decide what to do after that. Careful out there, may the blessing of the winds and the goddess be with you. Also warte, Südwesten, aber im nördlichen Bezirk. Das war's jetzt, ne? Near a cliff edge. Ja, dann ist das. Da, wo ich jetzt nicht rein kann, ne? Stand ja gerade. We have time to head out to the northern region right now. Why does man seine Quest? Quest machen. We're used to switching locations should any trouble arise, so don't worry about us. It's not entirely unheard of for things to become tense between Erebonia and Calvard. Happens once every few years, in fact. I'll be sticking with the people here for now. They've left me in charge of driving the truck. That works for me too. I guess walking back to the cabin on my own would be a bit rough on me.
Isn't it time for jokes, grandfather? You know things are about to get really dangerous here.
I know. Pass auf dich auch, Thoma, und auf deine Schwestern.
Ilfa will take Amr's yurt and Ranga will take Elder Ivan's. Be careful, you guys. Make sure you're back before it gets too dangerous.
Wasn't expecting us to have to relocate so soon, but I guess we don't have much choice. Seems like there were no fatalities over at the watchtower. I'm sure it'll only get worse if war actually breaks out too. We have a duty to keep our families safe from that. Moving north does seem like the safest bet. Don't get too worked up about all us, Gaius. You know that we're used to doing this. Yeah, Gaius? Cared halt about the family. Family is everything.
They said we're moving because some scary people are coming. I don't want to move though. There's still lots of places here I haven't been to yet.
No, so muss man das leider machen.
Manchmal muss man einfach. Want to check on things so yourself, don't you? There's no need to worry about us then.
Irgendwer zum Reden hier? Nein.
I'm trying to keep Hilfa calm right now. She's always bursting with energy and hates having to deal with carrying things, you see.
Du bist ein gutes Mädchen, Gida. Du auch, Lilly. Ja, eigentlich nochmal basteln, weil ich dürfte jetzt genug Mirage-Sepiten haben. Alles nicht, bei ihr 100 weniger. Okay, aber ihr fehlen dann 9. Das könnte ich mit einem Kampf wieder hinkriegen. Aber wann komme ich schon mal hier? Dann mache ich lieber ihr oder Usis. Das ist jetzt die Frage. Waifus zuerst. Was kann das eigentlich? EP gradually recovers while walking on the field.
Hast du noch Platz hier?
Das geht sowas von an dich. Ja, noch ein anderes rotes, was schön war. Eat up. Cures stat down and restores 5 CP. Okay. Dann kriegst du das hier. Was sagen Sie zu der Situation?
The wind is telling me of all the negative emotions currently spiraling around this land. Anger, sadness, distrust. Oh, wind, please grant peace to the agonized souls.
Sie hat agonized Dark Souls. Ja, wird zwar schlecht. Also gut, dann gehe ich erst zum Sendergate. Damit ich das Monster noch killen kann. Denn das will ich. Das ist, was ich tun muss. I'm really sorry to put you guys up to this. You already helped me out more than enough yesterday. No problem, don't sweat it. Must be the kind of breaking news every press photographer dreams of being on the scene for.
Well, it bothers me. How is it possible that both the Imperial and Republican bases were attacked at the same time? Do you think one attacked first and the other swiftly retaliated?
No time to think about that right now. We need to hurry. We need to get to Zender Gate as fast as we can. Right. Whoa, don't write too roughly. Und dass die Hydro Cannon direkt danach abschießt. Oh. Der Finishing Blow. Die geht echt mit jedem Schritt hoch, die EP. Ach, da sehe ich sie an der Seite, wenn die hochgehen. Sind wir mal so nett und eilen Alisas einfach mal eben kurz hoch. Ich hier ab. Machen wir es einfach wie in Tales of Cestiria. Einfach mal eine Runde im Kreis. Bis die EP voll sind. Will ich eigentlich immer so machen, ne? Dass ich das halt hier immer nur reingebe, wenn jemand gerade mal wenig IP hat oder so. Aber da gibt es ja noch einen 5% ATS Boost.
の動力装甲車。
このままじゃ。
Er hatte damn gesagt. Looks like the Imperial Army's 3rd Armored Division, and it appears they are preparing for deployment. Thanks everyone, let me go. See if I can't get permission to start taking photographs. I wonder where Lieutenant General Vander could be.
Need to find him so he can tell us what's going on here.
I suspect you might show up. Lieutenant General,
do you have some business to attend to elsewhere, sir?
I thought I'd conduct another sweep of the area as a precaution. But never mind that now, you came at the perfect time. A freight train bound for Aurora departs 30 minutes from now. I want you all on board that train. Finish up your field study as quickly as you can and return to the academy.
What? What, sir?
While things ultimately deepen on the actions of the Republican Army, the bottom line is that we may be mere hours away from armed conflict with the Calvert Republic. Already informed everyone in the settlement, did you not relay the message to you? Be that as it may.
Can't just turn tail and pretend none of this happening.
Lieutenant General, have you established which side attacked first?
Gaius? That's the central question here.
It's still under investigation. You have my assurance that the Imperial Army did not attack. We did not make the first move, nor have we retaliated. However, our army's watchtower was destroyed and several guards lost their lives. As the officer in charge of Zendergate, I have a duty to act.
There really were fatalities.
Let's presume, for the sake of argument, that the damage sustained by the Republican Army base was in fact a deliberated sabotage by their own forces. How bad was the damage? Several of their facilities suffered major structural damage. Their losses appear to be at minimum equal to ours. Honestly, I estimate them to be far greater.
What if they suffered even more damage than we did?
Doesn't make sense. I'm afraid we've long since passed the point where leisurely discussing our possibilities was an option. I will do all I can to avoid full-scale war, but we're prepared for the possibility of armed conflict. And I suspect they are as well.
But that just seems so wrong.
If that's your opinion, Lieutenant General, will you at least allow me the chance to investigate what happened on my own?
Gaius? Investigate on your own?
As I'm sure you're aware, I know the Highlands like the back of my hand. And when someone attempts to threaten the peace of my homeland, I won't rest until I've unearthed the truth behind what's happening. Serious?
We'll do everything we can to help you. I think this falls within the scope of our field study too.
No, wait. This is the people of North's problem. There's no reason for you all to stay here and risk getting caught in the crossfire.
Classmate and friend is staying behind, isn't that reason enough?
I am a son of the House of Alvaria. I would never disgrace the honor of my family name by fleeing in the face of danger.
Besides, it seems like your people have done a lot to my grandfather.
Gaius, do you remember what you said to us back at Heimdall Station? The most important thing is that we all come back safe and sound. Everything else is secondary. Erwischt, Gaius. It appears you've lost this one, Gaius. And General, hi. It's currently 10:05. I will permit you until 12:30 to conduct your investigation. I'll do everything in my power to postpone any potential conflict until at least then. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Then we have a moment to waste.
We should begin by visiting the watchtower that was attacked.
Sounds like a good place to start.
Aber ich will in den Nordbereich. Da ist ein Monster zum Besiegen. Thank you. Really, I appreciate it more than you know.
It's no big deal, honestly. I agree, Felisa. We're classmates after all, and more than that, we're friends.
This is clearly of great importance to you. I know you want to protect your people, but that's not the only reason you're doing this, is it? You got me. It ties back into why I accepted the Lieutenant General's recommendation and entered the academy too. I'm sure each of you feels the same about your own homes, but I love this land with all my heart. The wind racing across the highlands, the vast mountain peaks, the clear blue of the sky, the breathtaking beauty of the rising sun, the melancholy of the sunset, the twinkling of the stars in the night twilight. I love everything about this land of Nord. It's a part of who I am. Well, I guess it hadn't sunk in how much Nord means to you. Certainly attached to Roar, but I can't think of anyone else who would state her love for their homeland so poetically. You love it so much, why did you leave it behind? You truly love Nord if Nord is such a part of you. What is that? What is that drove you to enroll in the military academy in a foreign land so far away? I'm not surprised you'd find it strange. To be honest, I'm still not totally sure what compelled me to do it. Back when I was a kid, the Republican Army built a base in the Eastern Plains, and the Imperial Army responded in kind with their watchtower. It's made me more uneasy with every passing year.
Oh, Kid Gaius. Years ago, a traveling priest from the Septian Church taught me all about the history of the continent. One thing that stood out to me was just how many lives have been lost during the conflicts between the major powers. Another major theme was just how profound of an impact the Orbital Revolution had on people's lives. Even the concepts of time and distance have changed so much, in effect, the Orbital Revolution shrunk the world. It made me realize a sad truth, one that kind of scares me even now. That there was no guarantee my homeland could stay at peace forever. One day it might be drawn into outsiders' conflicts and be occupied and redistricted into oblivion. I can't believe you were thinking about such things even as a kid. So then, you joined the academy in order to learn more about the outside world that posed a threat to your homeland.
Yeah, something along those lines. When I really realized how afraid I was, I knew I couldn't close my eyes. I wanted to do anything to protect this land. As luck would have it, I met Lieutenant General. He's the one who told me about Force Military Academy. One thing led to another. He offered me a recommendation, and before I knew it, I took him up on his offer. So there I was, green as grass, heading off to study abroad despite having no clue what life in the Empire was like. Thinking back on how it all came together, what you said is probably what I was thinking back then. Honestly, I've yet to hear a student offer a more galvanizing reason than yours for enrolling at the academy. I have to agree. I don't know too many people who love their home so much that they leave it behind to find a way to protect it.
Not a sentiment I can imagine many Abronians feeling, that's for sure. I think I finally understand.
Lisa?
Oh, just an idle thought. But having heard Gaius pour his heart out to us, there's no way we can just walk away from this. Not after the people of Nord gave us such a warm welcome and treated us like family. Indeed, I couldn't have asked for more.
Agreed. We'll get to the bottom of what's going on here and stop war from breaking out. Nord may not be our home, but it's still an important neighbor. I'll do what I can to aid it. Thanks, all of you. Really, thank you. Kein Gaius. Der ist er, der Destroyed Watchtower. You can see shell damage everywhere. It's even worse than I'd feared.
They've confirmed casualties too. I didn't think I'd ever have to see anything like this.
Students at a military academy, things like this are always within the realm of possibility. Although I hardly expect my first sight of such devastation to be the spark that ignites war with Calvert.
It's maybe too much for students like us to handle.
Now we've all been in situations that looked impossible before, haven't we? And every time we've come through. Just have to stay calm and think. I'm sure we can do something here too.
You're right. True, we should focus on doing what we can.
Whatever we decide to do, we need to get a better grasp of the situation. Yeah, let's find who's in charge and get their permission to start an investigation. I see. If Lieutenant General Vander has given you his permission, I see no reason to refuse. Thank you. However, I want to make it clear that armed conflict with Calvert could begin at any moment. We've got our hands full staying on guard for any potential threat from the east. I'll permit you to speak with the soldiers here, but don't get in the way of them doing their duties. Understood. Okay, let's get started. Should start by speaking with the soldiers, by assessing the damage.
It's wise. When we've gathered all the information we need, we can't start piecing it together. Let's go.
Jupp, aber das erst nächste Episode. Ja, bis dahin bedanke ich mich recht herzlich fürs Zusehen. Macht's gut, bleibt immer schade, ich werde genießen, Dinge, diesen reinhören. Bis denn. Ciao.